Hey guys, this is Jimmy with Florida Poker Show. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do vlog number 2 tomorrow with the Florida Poker Show. And it's actually gonna be of the $1,700 main event at the Tampa Hard Rock. So I'm kind of excited about that. The only thing I am worried about is I'm extremely rusty. I have not played since vlog 1, excuse me, which was like a month ago. So we're gonna give it a shot and see how we do. There is a satellite that starts like at 9 a.m. so I could possibly participate in that and maybe get lucky and get a $1,700 ticket for $250. That doesn't hurt. If worse comes to worse, I'll lose, but maybe I'll warm up a little bit and get some of that rust off and then enter into the 1,700, just the manual way. So before you guys start watching the 1,700 tournament, I just wanted to take the time to thank all of you for subscribing to Florida Poker Show. And once again, Florida Poker Show will be my personal vlog that you guys are about to watch now, but it will also have a featured table that has built-in cameras, and it'll have 8 or 9 of the local top players typically in the Tampa, Florida area. And a lot of these players are really good, and we'll mix it up. And you will be able to see their faces. Everything will be filmed like nice and professional. It should be a lot of fun. So stick around. Once you start seeing those episodes, you guys will really appreciate it. And it's really great for the community. And also, I hope to attract a lot of people that are outside the state of Florida, from different states all around, that just enjoy poker and will like the channel. So anyway, it's important that you guys always hit the like button, because apparently Google has some kind of way that if people aren't liking the video, it's irrelevant on how many people watch it. So likes are very important. So we're gonna get to the $1,700 main event at the Tampa Hard Rock, which is actually tomorrow morning, and you guys are about to see it right now.
Welcome everybody to the Florida Poker Show. We started this first hand off with Jack King. Yeah, new $1,700 main event here at the Seminole Hard Rock, Tampa, Florida. It's always exciting when you're in these kind of tournaments. It's big top prizes and stuff like that, and it's fun to compete. This first hand here, I think some of these first hands are not all that crazy. It's kind of, we bet $600. We're gonna see a flop here, flop top pair, and we don't know it. We are against the nut flush draw. So we go ahead and bet $600 here on the flop. I'm surprised the dude didn't re-raise me here. So he just calls, so we're gonna see a turn. It's a 3 of diamonds. So I raise it up here a little bigger, 1,300. I do see that there is a straight draw out there in the flush draw. So the player is going to call the 1,300, which I don't blame him at all. Here comes the river, and he hits his nut flush. So here, I go ahead and bet $1,300. I am concerned about the flush. He's got to be calling with something here. So he re-raises it to $5,000, and we're pretty we're pretty early in the tournament here. Starting stack is 30,000 to start this tournament, so we end up doing the good fold here. So I did not call, I did fold. So I was pretty proud of that one.
Nice hand.
He showed later on, he showed his hand there to me. So we're going to go to hand 2 here. So on hand 2, I just wanted to show it because it's always nice to see some queens. My opponent folds here to my bet. He bet $1,300 here, and I ended up raising him to $3,500. So he got a pretty good feeling that I had something good here. So it was a good fold by his part. We'll go ahead and he folds basically, so there's really no more point in showing this hand here. Let's go ahead and watch Poppy. We've got a player that's been on fire lately in the Tampa area, and I think he's won like 300,000 in the last like 60 days. So let's take a listen to Poppy, Big Poppy.
Let's get Fernando on here. Good luck, Poppy. Hey, Poppy's on fire, baby. Poppy's on fire. Good luck, baby. Good luck.
Yeah, Poppy has definitely been on fire. This hand here, we bet 1,300. Sometimes when I get these bigger hands like this and nobody calls, I want to at least show it. We pick up some rockets here, and unfortunately, everybody folds. So that's like always the worst feeling. There's one hand on this particular vlog. By the way, this is vlog number 2. This is only our second vlog that we've ever done. So we'll keep them coming. Really looking forward to the single table coming up. Let's move along here. On this particular hand, I'm going to play the nuts here with the Jack 3 offsuit. Just mixing it up a little bit. Every once in a while, I think the blinds were pretty small here. So I just kind of got a little crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, if you're a Hard Rock property,
so everybody, I was in position. Everybody made it 300, so I threw 2,000 in. It's kind of earlier stage of this tournament, so I was kind of taking a little stab at it, see if I could take this down and pick up like 900 in the pot size. And one of the players there, as you can see to the left, he calls to my 2,000, and then I'm like, crap. So we are gonna see a flop on this. So fortunately for us, we do flop middle pair here, so we got something. So I lead out for 2,000. I feel pretty comfortable on my head here. And as you can see, the player folds. Says that too early, I don't want to keep losing money. So we'll move on to the next hand. All right, now I'm going to show you. Now, not all of the scenes are going to be without the video, but I did run out of battery life. I had 2 batteries, and they went pretty quickly, so I'm in the process of recharging them, so they'll be charged here for the next scenes. And unfortunately, they're probably one of the 2 most exciting hands of all. And these 2 particular hands really changed things for me because I was really struggling. I couldn't get anything going. And I literally would go, we started with 30,000. So I would literally go down to like 12,000. And then I'd go right back up to 25. And then I'd go down to 11,000. Then I'd go back to 20. So it was like a roller coaster. I just couldn't get anything going. So we pick up some aces here. And the opponent with the 3s, he bets 3,000. I re-raised to 6,000. And I was, just assuming that he was going to fold here. And I only had about 7,000 left. So I had about 13,000 to start the hand. So after I re-raise him to 6,000, he actually goes and puts me all in for my last 7,000. So I was loving that. So this was a really, really big pot for us, because we basically doubled up here. So that was great. And this next hand is really, really cool. I really wish I would have had it on video. So we pick up some kings, and I would probably say that this definitely was the biggest hand. There is one other hand too that I'll talk about later, but this hand was probably the biggest for us. So we basically bet $1,200. Oh, I'm sorry. We're under the gun, so we just limp in for 1,200. That was the big blind. Because I was, in such an early position, I didn't really want to advertise my hand, and I really was hoping somebody was gonna raise it up. And unfortunately, that did not happen. I literally had 5 callers, and everybody limped in. So, but it works out pretty good. So this is what happens. So the flop comes out, and I flop quads. I literally had to look at the board like 3 times to go, did that just happen? So I was very excited about that. And I never thought that I would actually double up on this hand. So I end up checking, obviously, and the player bets 2,500. So that was, much needed chips. I was very happy about that. So he does 2,500, and of course we call. So the turn comes, and at the time, I thought it was a meaningless 4. Turns out it gives him a full house, which is the dream card for us. So he bets 3,300, and in my mind, I'm going, what the heck? Does this guy got like queens, or jacks or something? So I just call 3,300. Now on the river, I almost bet because I knew he had something, but I didn't see any reason why he would slow down. So I checked the river, which ended up being a great check. So he bets 10,000, and when I saw him put the 2 orange chips in, I was like, wow, this is too good to be true. So I immediately shoved my remaining stack for 32,000. By the time I had put the 32 in there, he snap called so fast, he literally had his chips in before me. So that was huge for us, and it built us up to 68,000. So for the first time of the day, very, very happy to have that type of stack when we couldn't get anything going. And at one point, I was down to 7,000 chips. So anyway, let's do a quick shout out to Oscar.
What up, man? What's going on?
You gonna win this?
Hey, man, I'm gonna try my best. That's for sure.
All right. So anyway, I am picking up some queens here, and we get a caller. I'm gonna raise it up here.
Raise 8.
Make it 800. This is still pretty early in the event. Some of these hands are not in order. So this hand that you're seeing now actually took place before the quad kings. I should have put the quad kings a little later. So this guy calls. 800. And then, oops, I'm sorry guys, I was a little late. Flop came and I bet 800 again, or 900, and then he ended up folding. So I was one.
The ladies love me.
One behind. So
That was a dangerous flop though.
basically, for day 2, we ended up bagging a total of 152,000. There was 987 entries that paid $1,700. I think there was like 1.5 million collected. And some of the players that you guys will recognize are James Kerr. James hasn't played poker in about a year, so he's a good player. He's just taken some time off. He's got a couple businesses and stuff like that. Still need to go over there and check out his tattoo shop. Jeremy Becker, obviously he's always playing poker on a daily basis. Jimmy Farnsworth, who the hell is that guy? Carl Mann, the GOAT. Oscar, who you guys just saw, he ended up making day 2. Fabian Foster, of course, he's always in the big tournaments. Great player. One of my stock chat room buddies, Alex Ivan, he bought in for a second time. And boy, was that a smart rebuy. And my boy Cy and Andrew. Andrew came and joined us. It's good to. I didn't see him actually, but I know he was there. I just didn't see him that day. So we did bag and give you guys a little quick view of first place, $286,471. Second place, I think the top 96 got paid. So we'll go ahead and get into the next hand. So this will be, all this footage here will be on day 2. So this is day 2 footage. And we have about 185,000 now. Hit King Jack. And I re-raise, I think the blinds were around 3,000. So I'm making 10,000. That in my left here. He says, all right, man. I'm sorry, I think I made 11,000. Yeah, should have been 11,000. So he calls the 11,000. And everybody else folds, so we're going to go heads up. It's so weird. Every single time that I have a king, I always seem to flop top pair. So he's got a pretty good hand. It looks like he has a flush draw here. He told me after the hand exactly what we had. We're going to see the turn. So we both checked the flop. And the turn, I fired 10,000. And we hit trip kings. And with this flush draw, he's obviously coming around for the ride. So here comes the river, and he does hit his flush. But I do boat up, so I fire 15,000. And he says to me, I don't think my flush is good. And I said, yeah, you're right. So I ended up showing him the hand. Here we got Big Slick. These are the hands that I absolutely love, where you got 3,000. I think you got like Yeah, it was 3,000, 5,000. So you got 10,000 to the guy to the left of me that's already invested. I'm small blind here. This guy here to my right, he ends up raising it, I think. Let's see what happens. Kind of forgot the hand. Yeah, he makes it 8,000. And then I ended up, I said, well, let's make it like 50,000. No, 40,000 or something like that. And then he folds. So picked up a pot of 15,500 without seeing the flop, because I think we all know sometimes what Ace King will do. We'll go to the next hand. All right, now this is the hand that I bust, and I think I busted like 6 before the money. So I make a crucial mistake on this hand. And the mistake on the left there that you see, it says called 13,000. The guy makes it 13,000, and I did not re-raise. Actually, if I go to before the flop came out, he made it like 11,000 or something like that, or 13,000. I think I showed you guys the flop too early. Sorry about that. So ended up, yeah. So this is the flop, and I really screwed up there because I didn't get myself a chance to see what kind of hand they had. So I re-raised him. We hit the flop pretty hard, so he makes it like 20,000, and I re-raise him. Yeah. So once I re-raise him, he puts me all in. So here I'm really upset, because now keep in mind, guys, this was an extremely aggressive player. Extremely aggressive player. So I put him on either a flush draw or a straight draw. And I just, maybe even the same hand or king queen. Because you got look out here, guys. You got a flush draw and you got a straight draw. So I ended up saying screw it, And again, the mistake that I made was not re-raising.
Well, if I lose,
because I
gave it a shot,
flop,
right?
Maybe he re-raises me and I can get off the hand. So we need a queen, an ace, and unfortunately it doesn't work out. So my dreams are over. So actually, this is a typo. Jeremy Becker actually got 8th place. The photo that you guys are looking at is actually a trailer park tournament that he won. We call it the trailer park tournament. But there's Jeremy Becker. We call him the kid. And a shout out to Wally World, Rashad, Reggie, the Asian Cloud, and Leaf. Jeremy did get 8th place in the main event for 31,800, so almost 32,000 actually. So good job, Becker. Definitely becoming a really, really good poker player. Young kid, funny as heck. Dude will make you laugh. He's a little punk, but he's a cool dude. All right, so I want to congratulate my boy Alex Ivan for 2nd place. Received a 3-way chop. Took the 2nd place payout of $200,000. So I'm really, really excited for him. And my boy James Kerr gets 1st place for $220,000. And he had not played poker in like a whole year. So what a way to come back. And then I just want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch this vlog number 2. Please hit the like button. Just takes a moment of your time to do it. Some of these vlogs take a lot of time to film and edit, and it just takes a couple seconds to hit the like button. It shows that people are watching and liking it, and also Google likes to see that. So appreciate everybody, and as we keep pumping these personal vlogs out, we will eventually get to the single table with filming of the 8 players. So you guys take care, and thanks again for watching.